Hey, my name's Grace and welcome to Dawn. Dawn is a place, it's a space where you can kind of like reflect, connect with God, and just have a bit of stillness, a bit of peace. That's what these are for. So I really hope that I encourage you to kind of listen to what I'm saying, listen to the worship after, and just enjoy it. Take this time, take this moment with God in your week. So kind of today, what I thought I'd speak about is a bit on waiting. So for the past year or so, maybe even longer, I feel like I've been in this period of waiting. I've been doing my degree at university, and all I've been doing is waiting for it to finish. I've had these like big dreams in my head of like, when I finish, this is gonna happen. I'm gonna go on to this. I'm gonna do all these things. Like I've had like personal goals of being like, I will be this person when this is done. I will be like this when I've achieved this. And I've been waiting for those things to happen. But I've come to the end, like I finished my degree, which feels amazing. It does feel a great achievement, but I still feel like I'm in this waiting. It's like things haven't just clicked into place. I've not suddenly felt all the things that I wished I would have felt, but I've also been waiting of like, okay, what's next now? What's like the new step? And what else should I be waiting on? And sometimes looking back on life, like I feel like I've constantly been in this kind of like stage of waiting and just knowing how to deal with that. And what I want to encourage you guys, and what I feel like God always brings me back to, it's probably the lesson that He teaches me the most, is to just kind of be still, to just be in His presence, and to just like every day be present and be in communication with Him, just be in relationship with Him. And as I was preparing for this dawn and thinking about what I should speak about, the verse that came into mind was Romans 12:12. And in the NIV version, it reads, "Rejoice in hope, be patient in tribulation, and be constant in prayer." So as Christians, we kind of like, what we can do is, instead of kind of like just being in this waiting, just being in these things of like, oh, what's next stage of life? What's the next achievement I can do? We can we have this rejoice, this hope in Jesus, this thing that we don't have to keep on waiting for all these earthly kind of like results or things to come. And I believe that the Bible is written by God, and every single word is there for a purpose, every and, everything. And so when it says rejoice in hope, it's not saying rejoice in results, rejoice in achievements, rejoice in these kind of next steps that we're thinking. But the hope that it talks about it's the ultimate reward that we have with Jesus, the ultimate reward He gives us. And it's kind of just remembering to, in everything that we do, look upwards to heaven, look upwards to Him, and kind of focusing on Him, to rejoice in that hope. And to be patient in tribulation. The next bit, tribulation, is whenever we come towards like difficult things that we struggle with. And often I think that waiting can be one of those things. Like I really struggle when I'm like, I'm ready for the next bit, but I have to wait for it, and that can be really hard. But to just know to be patient within that and be constant in prayer. And prayer is essentially, it's just talking to God, having a conversation with Him, like you're having a conversation with a friend, and being constant in that daily. So as we kind of like move on to the song, as you listen to it, and it's called Awake My Soul. And I absolutely love this song. It's one of my favorites, and the chorus goes, "Awake my soul and sing His praise aloud." And every time I sing it, it kind of just reminds me to, in that moment, awake my soul, like be aware of His presence, and to sing His praises, to not just kind of like wait upon those achievements, those things, those next steps, but every day be refreshed by His Spirit, be refreshed by His presence, and just do those things. So I encourage you, as you're listening to the song, just listen to the words, and just kind of like reflect upon where you think you're at, and just be present in this moment with Him. is a sound I love to hear. It's the sound of the Saviour's robe as He walks into the room where people pray. When we hear praises, He hears faith. There is a sound I love to hear. It's the sound of the Saviour's robe as He walks into the room where people pray.
When we hear worship, He hears faith.
Sing His praise aloud. Sing His praise aloud. Oh, awake my soul and sing. Sing His praise aloud. Sing His praise aloud. There is a sound that changes things, the sound of His people on their knees. Awake up, you slumbering, it's time to worship Him. Awake my soul and sing. Sing His praise aloud. Sing His praise aloud. Oh, sing His praise aloud. Sing His praise.